Hi, welcome to the HomeKit Show. This week, we're going to be talking about the HomePod Mini versus the original HomePod Philips Hue Adaptive HomeKit Lighting Update, and also a giveaway from our sponsor. Hi, welcome back, and my name's John, and if you're new around here, then this channel is dedicated to everything HomeKit. We cover everything from news, reviews, and tutorial how to use Apple's Smarthome platform. So if you're looking for the latest content on HomeKit, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also the bell button, as it'd be greatly appreciated. Also, check out our social channels. Follow HomeKit, the links are in the description below, where we're constantly tweeting about HomeKit. This week's HomeKit show is sponsored by SwitchBot. SwitchBot are a smart home device manufacturer that make devices to help improve your everyday life. They've got the SwitchBot button, which allows you to control devices using a device that has got a small arm, and they've recently launched the SwitchBot Curtain. Now, the SwitchBot Curtain is a device that automates the opening of your blinds. Now, SwitchBot is not compatible directly with HomeKit, but it does work with Siri shortcuts. We will be doing a giveaway on the show of 2 sets of SwitchBot curtains and the UB. So continue to watch this video to find out how you can win them and find out more. Now, first up is Philips Hue and HomeKit Adaptive Lighting. Now, back at WWDC, Apple unveiled one of the features, which was HomeKit Adaptive Lighting, and this wasn't available when iOS 14 launched. However, this was because manufacturers needed to enable this feature within their firmware. Now, if you're not familiar with what this feature is, it is an adaptive lighting control that automatically changes the color temperatures of your lights throughout the day. So for instance, in a morning, it starts with warmer colors and then becomes cooler during the day. And then in the evening, the lights then turn warmer again with less blue to help people relax. Now, I've already been using this with the Eve light strip, which first released the feature a couple of weeks ago, and I found it really works well with the Eve light strip. And now that Philips Hue has enabled this feature across their Philips Hue range for the white and color ambience bulbs, the white ambience bulbs, and the white and color ambience light strips, this now really completes my home, because a majority of my lights in areas that will benefit from this use either Philips or the Eve light strip. Now, Philips Hue did originally start to roll this out in Germany, and then a couple of weeks ago, Netherlands started to receive the update. As of the start of this week, it started to roll out internationally with European locations, such as I'm in the UK, and it was rolled out around Tuesday, and then it started to roll out to other locations. From what I hear from readers and people that have contacted me, it's now available in the US, and it started to roll out across Canada. Now, this update should install automatically, but you can force manual update by following these instructions. Open the Philips Hue app, navigate to the Settings tab, scroll to the bottom and select Software Update. If the update is available, which is firmware that's appearing on the screen now, it will then download, and it took about 30 minutes to complete for me. As I've already mentioned, it works with the white and color ambience bulbs, the white ambience bulbs, and also the white and color ambience light strips. Then once enabled, when you first open the Home app, it will then show you how to set it up, and you just simply follow and select the lights that you want to enable for HomeKit Adaptive Lighting. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how this develops over the next couple of years. Certainly, when it'd be great to see if you could change the brightness of the lights rather than just the actual color range, but I'm sure Apple will develop this over time. So if you've started to use this feature, let me know in the comments below how you're getting on with it. Now, the HomePod Mini has finally arrived. It's one of those devices that people have been talking about for quite a long time. Then Apple announced it back a few weeks ago, and it started to ship out to consumers. Now, I did a full in-depth review of all the features and how I've got on with it, especially using 5 of them in my home. There is a link in the description below to that review. Now, I have been asked a number of times, how does this compare to the original HomePod? And it's fair to say, Apple's original HomePod didn't really get off to a flying start when it was first introduced. This was mainly down to the price tag, but in my personal view, it was also not marketed enough as an high-end speaker. and this probably one of the reasons why it didn't sell so well, along with Siri not meeting expectations of some consumers. But we do now have the HomePod Mini, and this was announced along with the iPhone 12 and some of those features. Now the question that's been asked is, how does it compare and how does it match up? Now I will be doing a full in-depth video which should be coming out this week on the different features and how it all compares. But I think ultimately they are two different products. The two different products aimed at two different scenarios. For instance, the original HomePod is aimed to be a full music audio experience that's meant to be used in larger rooms such as living rooms or larger, like a games room for instance, where you want deep bass and you want all of those great things. It's also the type of device that you can use as a stereo pair to get Dolby Atmos or 5.1 or 7.1 when used with an Apple 4K TV. And this really for me is a device that if you do want a true music experience, you do want quality audio, then the HomePod, the original HomePod, is the device to go for. However, a HomePod Mini in locations where the device can be used for Siri Music, then the HomePod Mini is probably the better option. It's something that you can use because it's small and it's discreet in kitchens, bedrooms, or hallways or something like that, to be able to have a device that still plays good quality audio and you also get a really good price for it. Now, it is also a cheaper entry if you want a HomeKit hub because it does everything the HomePod Mini plus more. Now, both HomePods do intercom. They also work, as I've already mentioned, as a HomeKit hub. You also can use them both to process HomeKit secure video footage and use it with the iCloud feature. You also can use both of them for HomeKit automations. So if you want a HomeKit hub, it really depends what type of HomePod you want, whether you want a full music audio experience in the HomePod, or if you want something that is a cheaper, affordable alternative, then the HomePod Mini is a great choice. But you've also got the other features the HomePod Mini has that the original HomePod lacks. For instance, it has Thread support, which is, in my opinion, the future of HomeKit, and people are going to be able to use this in order to improve their device performance across their home. Obviously, the HomeKit accessories need to enable for Thread support, but we're starting to see accessory support rollout and future accessories being announced. The other great feature is the U1 chip. Now, this is something that's going to improve the handoff experience for music and audio to the HomePod, but also going to be used, I think, in the future for a more immersive experience when using HomeKit and using these types of devices. So certainly if you want to be future-proof and you want to have a device that is more affordable, then the HomePod Mini is a great option. But either way, I've got both of these devices in my home. I use them for different things and I get a lot of benefit out of them. So I think you just have to make a personal decision which one is the right one for you. But as I've said, I will be doing a full in-depth comparison between them both, and that will be landing later on this week. Now finally, moving on to our sponsor SwitchBot, which are a affordable quality manufacturer of smart home products. As I've already mentioned, they don't work with HomeKit, however they work with Siri shortcuts and you can integrate it with HomeKit via various different methods. What we're going to focus on is the SwitchBot Curtain. Now, this is a device that automates the opening and closing of your blinds, and it attaches to a rail very easily, and it uses a roller ball to move up and down the rail to close the curtains. Now, the product is really well built. I've been using it for the last couple of weeks, and I will be pushing out a review very shortly on how it works. Now, the interesting thing is that SwitchBot have agreed to give away 2 sets of these plus a hub in order to use them. Now, it's very simple. In order to win them, there is 2 possible alternatives. First of all is Twitter. All you need to do is be a follower of our Twitter account, which is Follow HomeKit. The links are in the description below. You need to retweet this week's HomeKit show. Now, the second way, and I'm opening it up to Instagram followers as well, because I've had some feedback that I've not run many giveaways on there, is to follow our Instagram account and then leave a comment in the comment section by tagging a friend. Also, like the post that will be put up. The links for everything are in the description below, and you'll be able to find out out. All the terms and conditions also there. Now, this competition is open to residents of the US, Canada, UK, Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Netherlands, Romania, Singapore, South Korea, and Hong Kong. Plus, additionally, if you're not a lucky winner of one of these sets, then SwitchBot have also given us some discount codes. First of all, running through to tomorrow, which is the 30th of November for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you can go over to their website or Amazon and use HomeKit Authority 15 off. And again, the links are in the description below with the code to get 15% off their products. In addition to that, they're also offering $10 off all of their products right from the 1st of December all the way through to the 31st of December 2020 using HomeKit Authority 10 on their website. So again, the links are in the description below and you can check them out. So guys, that's the end of this week's HomeKit show. Hopefully you found it interesting, you've got something out of it. And if you have, don't forget to give this video a like, and also don't forget to check out our social channels at Follow HomeKit and also enter our competition. If you've got any questions, leave it in the comments section below and I will get back to you. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you soon.